All right, so if you have too much ice, and you can see I have a path, right? But I've been trying something different, and I thought I should share it because it's pretty cool. I just have a pole, right, that can give me holes. So I'm just putting like a hole through, right, like that. And these holes are similar to when you're gonna repair a piece of metal on an aircraft, okay? Because you gotta drill the holes and then you pull the whole piece out. So I just thought I'd share this with anyone that might be dealing with what I'm dealing with, because I want it to be safe when you walk. And so I'm doing this, and okay? And I was at Home Depot looking for a particular thing, and I didn't find it. But what I did find was a Wagner, and this is a heat gun where you remove like labels and scrape off paint and stuff like that. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying this is a cool thing because I can just pop it on, turn it up to the highest setting of heat, and that's actually red. You can't hardly see it, but it's red all the way at the top. And then I just put some heat in the holes just for a couple of seconds. Okay? Heat in a couple of seconds. Because this ice is about 2 inches thick. It's actually kind of crazy how thick the ice has been during this snow. And I've had spots where it seemed like it was, the whole thing was all the way, frozen, right? And then you're getting it to heat underneath, and what that does is it creates an opportunity for a crack, right? And you might do just the first row, 2 rows, and then come back and do the rows. I did quite a few, right? Because you can see where my footprints are actually at, right? But I was like, let me see if I can get more space to walk. And so, this is something that you can really kind of have at it. And if I had a different kind of pole, I could probably use one that you go underneath the sidewalks with. And then I just take this and go across the top from one to the next. If you was on metal, you would score it. You would score it across, And same thing with, you can do that with wood, right? Because you're trying to cut a piece that's kind of fragile or too big or thick. So you just do parts of it first. And then once you do that, you just you'll see what's happening. It's a kind of natural, I would say, not natural, but it's pretty intuitive once you figure this out. Alright? And so, once I do that, turn that bad boy off, and I get to work. And again, I was using what tools I have. I got that just to scoop it out because I didn't have my, when I went to get a, one of these type of shovels, they were all sold out. So I was like, well, okay, well, let me see what I got. And Dr. King said, use what's in your hand. And it actually works out pretty good. Okay, so it's giving me a nice little pathway that I can clear out as a walkway. Alright, but let me show you what happens after you get that going, right? Because now it makes light work. I'm hardly hitting this at all. Hardly hitting it at all. One-handed, right? Because I got the camera. And look at that. Now that ice is breaking up under there. Breaking up. You see that? That's the beauty of mechanics, actually. Mechanical engineering. All right. And maybe that can help you if you're dealing with too much ice on your walkway and it's an incline or decline in this case. All right, so hopefully that makes sense to you. And D. Ross, Dwayne Ross, author of the book No More Crumbs, celebrating you discovering your tag, your talent, your ability, your gift, and putting it to work in the earth. This was just a quick tutorial, I guess, to show you how to make light work with what you got in your hand. Quite cool. All right, peace.